And I think those are the people who need to be called out way more.
I wonder if they're gonna get a wallet soon. That's like my concern is like people just feel stuck, because they can't spend it.
Yeah.
They can't receive it. Like it's just there in exchange for you cashing out. Like that's
Well, the
fucked up.
problem is 99.9% of the world don't understand cryptocurrency. There's 0.1% people that are fucking with it. So Robinhood is that 99.9% like
Real
audience,
shit.
and it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like we all know how to change shit to like it's eventually like I'm a YouTuber, so I think moving forward, I just want to educate people because I want people to move more into space. And this is the new fucking world order. It's about to be a hard reset. Like the exchange of power is happening with crypto, in my opinion.
Super
And
hard.
Elon is the motherfucking spearhead that's pushing it.
I love it.
Bro, you saw I tweeted like 2 weeks ago. I said, hey, man, when I was looking up all this shit, I'm sure Matt knows what I'm talking about, but like, they were breaking it down. They're like, yo, there's going to be trillionaires like in the near future. And 99.9, I'm sorry, it was 100% of all those trillionaires will be because of crypto.
Dude.
Old money is on its way out. They don't even know what the fuck's coming. They don't
Yeah.
even know. Like
No, real shit.
they can't even stop it. And
I think
it's
wasn't there an
exciting.
article of how many millionaires were made today because of the all-time high, and I'm sure more now because it's hit new all-time highs. And when it hits
Well,
50 cents,
a week ago, Christine, there was 1,300 millionaires that were made from Dogecoin.
wow,
Well, I'm sorry,
yes,
1,381.
today.
So no, that was last week when it
Eight.
hit 48 or 2 weeks ago.
So
So
how many?
today, I don't even fucking know. I was so excited all day that I couldn't even fucking.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I'll,
Dude.
I'll see. We'll check it out. Because you can, if you ever want to check it out, it's BitInfo. You can just go see bitinfocharts.com and it'll show you Robinhood. It'll show you all the biggest wallets right there. And you can also see the numbers. It says currently 2,835 have over 1 million USD in their accounts.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Matt, what is your story on how you got introduced to Dodge?
It's actually kind of a crazy beginning. Kind of. I'm not. No, actually, that's not true. It was kind of actually a little bit of a boring beginning. I just saw Dogecoin in 2018, and I saw how cool it was, how fun it was, and thought, let me just throw $10 in here, and maybe one day that $10 will turn into something cool. Turns out, right now, that $10 is worth approximately $2,000, and I've been putting a lot more money into Dogecoin since then. So I don't just have $2,000 in there; it's more than that, but it's still such a wild thing to think the people who have been investing since 2018, 2017, 2014, 2013, the amount of return in terms of percent is like nothing we've ever seen before.
I love that.
It's like, I mean, remember, I'm sure all of us did this. We all thought, dang it, I would have loved to have caught on to that Bitcoin rise. It really sucks that we missed it. And we were thinking, man, there will never be an opportunity like that again. Turns out, while we were all thinking that, right there, hiding in the bushes, was a Doge that was waiting to just jump out. And none of us knew. Even the people who were investing didn't know that would happen, fully at least. And it was sitting there the entire time. I do wonder too, what if there's more opportunities like that that are waiting right behind the doors now? What if Dogecoin is still an opportunity like that? It probably is, to be honest.
I got a random question. I mean, I'm a pretty noob in the crypto space, but like the creator that wrote the code that created Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology from the very beginning, is that person a public person? Do we know who that person is? Like, I'm just curious.
Are you asking
No,
me?
no.
Anyone?
So,
Satoshi, he or she or the team is not known. They're anonymous.
And like, how dope is that? Like, this person's like, yeah, use my technology, use my code, use my thing, free, you know. So, like, is it crazy to think, what if that was Elon back in the day? Like, he started PayPal, right? Like, that was like an exchange where you could just like wire people money, you know, almost like, I don't know, he's a programmer. I don't know. Is that like ever a thought?
I mean, I've heard, but I don't think. I honestly don't think it was Elon. I
and we
think
oh, sorry.
I, maybe Hal. I mean, like, I don't know if anybody will agree with that, but I think if anything, being Satoshi. But honestly, I'd rather not know.
Exactly, because if we don't know, then the government won't know either, and the government can stay away from crypto even more because if they know who it is, maybe they'll try to regulate it through that person, which is what we want to avoid. But at the same time, I mean, we do know who the owner or the CEO, the creator of most other cryptos is, which is definitely a concern as Bitcoin dominance starts to fall. But I don't think, I mean, it's a concern, but hopefully not too big of a concern.
I wonder how Jackson and Billy feel right now sitting back and watching this all happen. I know how Billy feels. Like he's all over Twitter, like tweeting and tweeting all that positive stuff. But I'm wondering Jackson, like I wonder how he feels sitting back and looking at like what they went ahead and created here.
I've tried to work with Billy to get Jackson's attention. We can't do it. It's hard to find him. He's definitely staying off the radar on purpose. I don't think he wants any attention right now about that, unfortunately. But yeah, I
Who's
agree.
that?
Yeah, that's
Jackson.
the dude who invented
Who
Doge.
doesn't want the attention?
So Jackson Palmer and Billy Markus are the two people who invented Dogecoin.
No, I know. I'm saying Billy's going to be on my show tomorrow. He's going to be on my show, my podcast. I was just wondering who you're saying. Who else you were saying?
Oh, I see. You were just saying Jackson Palmer, not Billy.
Oh, Jackson. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, really quick, got a question for you. Do you think it's important? I posted about this earlier today because I wanted to bring back some attention to the Flare network. Since we are kind of getting closer to the summertime, do you think it's going to be an important avenue for us to kind of bring that back to the limelight in terms of how important and actually really just how important it is to Dogecoin being incorporated into that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's going to be a big deal there. On top of that, too, is we now have seen BitPay. You can now, if you want to, buy a gift card to any store pretty much, any of the big stores using cryptocurrency through BitPay. So now that gives everyone the ability to do so. I think BitPay is going to play a huge role in that. I just retweeted it not too long ago from their account. We'll try to get some more attention, but I want to see BitPay. I want to see Flare Network and more big networks like that coming on board with Doge. It's going to take it even bigger to the future. We're already number 4. We can be number 2. We can be number 1 in the future.
I think
Elon just tweeted, you guys.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Elon just tweeted 5 minutes ago.
What'd he say?
Nothing about Doge. It's on my page.
Okay.
He replied to somebody.
Doge is number
So
2
he's
trend
up.
now as well.
That means he's lurking.
He's lurking.
What's up, E? You out here?
Chairman,
he's
go
on
ahead
his
and
burner.
send
Definitely.
on a text, Chairman, and let him know.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's
If we
walking
all
around.
tweet at the exact same time and tag Elon.
Oh my god. He's like, what the fuck is happening?
Like his phone will just go crazy. It already probably goes crazy. And maybe it wouldn't be a noticeable difference.
We'll all get freaking shadow banned.
Right.
Hey Jesse, real quick, running in line with what you had mentioned earlier, really, I mean, you're spot on in saying that basically 99.999% of the world has no idea how this works, right? For this Flare network, I'm willing to bet that. What's the total number? I guess I should start with that. How many people are in this group right now? Is there any way we can get
it was like 9,000.
So I'd be willing to bet that out of the 9,000 that are in this group, there's probably 8,500 that have no clue what the Flare network entails and why it's such a big deal for Doge. And obviously, Matt, with your platform, and Jesse, I mean, we got so many powerful people in this network. Would it be possible for us to kind of synergize, the vital information, or at least the Cliff's notes, to make it understandable? Because I think a lot of times we end up reading literature that kind of just goes over our head, right? Because it's coming from people that know the industry, and I mean, I'm speaking from personal, it goes over my head. So if there was a way for us to kind of synergize with those that have a gift to kind of bring it down to our level over the next month or two as we get into the summer months, why it's important, how it's important, and how it's potentially going to affect Doge long term. Because I think that's the big question that everybody keeps asking, right? What do we expect long term? What's the long term? What's the value of this going to be long term? Everybody wants to know, but the reality of it is no one's going to know. It's impossible to know. It's all forecast, and it's all really, for the most part, it's biased forecasting, which I think is it's to be expected. But the Flare network's a real thing. A lot of people don't know about it, and it's huge. It's huge.
And I'll go and touch on that a little bit. So for those who don't know, the Flare network basically is going to allow Dogecoin smart contract integration with inside of it. So the same reasons we're seeing Ethereum go up a lot right now, smart contracts, the ability to set things ahead of time to automatically go from the computer network. Flare is going to be able to give Dogecoin that same access. And I don't know if you guys have seen yet the video I just released on Final Stand talking about the LMRST satellites that Elon Musk is going to be maybe putting into orbit for Dogecoin, maybe some new ones, maybe he'll use some of the ones already there. He's hinting that. I don't think he would hint that unless he had some type of plan with it. Maybe it'll come true, maybe it won't, but at the very least, he's thinking about it, he's planning it. Go check out that video if you have not yet. It's definitely worth checking out simply because of the material in it. And so if we do see that, if we see Flare Network, if we see that, there's no reason why Dogecoin cannot be ahead of Ethereum right now. It's already 1/3 of Ethereum, approximately, or 1/4. It can be above it at some point in the future.
Guys, so sorry to cut you off, Matt, but we have Billy in here now. He has came out of Twitter retirement for 5 hours. So trying to get him in here.
5-hour retirement. I love it. What's up, Billy?
Hey, Billy.
What's happening, Billy?
Hey, Billy.
Okay, he just gave me the go. He just gave me the go. I'm bringing him up stage.
I was like, "Where's Billy? I can't find him."
We need to get fucking Billy verified. What the fuck's going on here, bro?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's some bullshit.
Goddamn legend, bro. Get him. I'm serious. I'm gonna get him verified.
Pretty much every speaker right now should be verified at this point.
About to say that, like everyone up here should be.
So the invitation has been sent to Billy.
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 We're all just getting delirious as like time goes by.
Hey, Chairman,
waiting for Elon.
Just as Elon, so Chairman, you might have to say hi to Billy.
Oh.
Yeah, Chairman, what are your thoughts on what today too? What? I want to ask the chairman, how are you feeling right now about Dogecoin at this current point in time?
Us in emojis.
He's not speaking till he gets caller.
But
Chairman, I got a question for you, Chairman. Since Billy's about to come on stage, that's just as close as Elon. Are you going to introduce him to the room?
He's looking for the no emoji.
As Chairman's PR guy, I think that he's not going to go ahead and do it at this current time because he is waiting to let everybody hear his voice once Elon comes into this room. See, he knows. I'm just helping him out.
Yeah, and you definitely can answer us any emojis too. That'd be tight.
I gotta tell you, Chairman is one cool dude, man. Dude is always tweeting about listen, it's all good, tweeting about Bitcoin, and Dogecoin. So always supporting that community.
Mm-hmm.
This is a beautiful time. 9,000 fucking people at 2:14 Eastern Standard Time.
I didn't see Doge going up till the chairman started like putting that first comment that was like, "Can Doge go to $1?" And then for some reason, Doge started shooting up.
I got a question for the group real quick since we got some time. See if Billy will jump up. But as far as these Doge Day / global Doge Day things go, in my mind, I haven't seen them be anything but kind of flops. Obviously, like the traditional pump and dumps. Obviously, it's important to bring attention to what we are and what we're doing, but do you guys sense some sort of fear that, you
Militia,
know,
quick little pause.
yeah,
We have Billy on stage, and
Billy, you're up,
well,
bud.
well, welcome, Billy. Thank you
Yep,
for
I'm gonna
joining.
Hello.
I'll pass it
I
over.
just woke up. I was
Hey,
just
Billy,
taking a
what's
nap.
going on, Billy?
Yeah, and then I was like, I think something's going on. And yeah.
What's up, Billy?
Well, I had like all these DMs. I was like, oh, come on stage. Like, what is stage? So now I'm here. Hello.
Hello.
I heard
Billy
Elon was
Bill.
here earlier.
Yes, we have Elon in here.
For real?
That's cool.
Like his main account?
Yes.
Are
Yes.
you sure?
Yeah, Elon was in here, bro.
No way. That's so cool. What'd you
Yeah.
say when he was in here?
Oh, when he had a chance to, he came in for a
He
second and
like
bounced.
on his main account and he got out and he came back. He's in here again on his burner account.
He flashed on for like 10 seconds, and someone got a screenshot of it.
Matt, check your DM, dude.
Okay, I'm about to check right now. And you know, so I had 9 or 8,000 people watching on live. Someone commented, Elon is in the one right now. So I said, okay, guys, I gotta go. And I went out of the live just to come here and talk to Elon. Oh no, he's not here though, unfortunately. But it's still okay though, because we were having a great conversation. Let me go and check.
Billy, how's your day been?
I don't know. I've spent most of it working. And I've been like moving stuff. So I've been like procrastinating, like actually unpacking and doing a bunch of stuff. And yeah, that's about it.
How does it feel just to see the achievement of 50 cents and even 70 cents not so long ago? How do you feel about that?
It's mostly just surreal. Like everything that's happened in the last 3 months has been crazy and unexpected and wild. And at this point, all this stuff, like I don't know, I just every once in a while I just feel like I'm just gonna wake up at some point and be like, oh, okay, that didn't actually happen.
Yo, man, that fucking Bitmart Wi-Fi is killing me.
Yeah, I was about to say that next telephone is like obviously not working here, man.
Yo, Billy,
That auto tune
side
again?
note, I know you don't care, Billy, but because you seem like a really chill dude, but I'm gonna actually hit my people on Twitter and get you verified.
Okay, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just like really annoyed with scamming and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'll get you fucking verified and get you Jack follows me fucking from
Yeah, Jack follows me too, but I don't want to just like bug him.
well, no, his team is like, he's had people on his team like they do a lot of beta shit. They gave me spaces early to stuff. They know I'm active on Twitter. They know I talk a lot of shit. So
Okay.
I had them verify my podcast page. They verified a few other people. So I definitely, especially someone as important as you.
Okay, I would really appreciate that because like I don't know, I don't know how to do anything, and I also just don't want to. I get a lot of like terrible emails of people just being like, "Hey, you want to do this thing for me for no benefit for yourself?" And I'm like, I don't really want to answer this email, so I didn't want to be one of those people to Jack like, "Hey, Jack, I know you get a lot of requests and you're an
No,
important
I mean,
person,
dude, he's
but
so above that. I'm
verify
talking
me."
about, I have like his executive assistant and I have somebody else who works at Twitter that helps me out. So I definitely in fact, you know what's so funny is the kid who does the verifying, who puts it in there. He's definitely holding DOGECOIN.
Then what are you waiting for? He should verify us by then.
You know, I'll get it taken care of, Billy.
I feel like how many days has it been since like there was that video where the person from was it Fox Business was talking? Was that this morning? Like all this stuff moves so fast. Everything feels like is just happening. It was 50 cents was this morning, right?
Billy, are you on Earth or are you on Mars?
Yeah, it's just like everything just moves so fast. It's like this is crazy.
Are you watching
You
SNL,
and
Billy?
Jackson created a monster.
I think so.
How did that conversation even come about? Just creating this Billy? Besides
Oh,
what we've read online.
I mean, I think, hopefully, what's been written online has been generally true. Where, Jackson just like he made some tweet or something like that. I don't remember what day it was exactly when he made it, but I guess he got some traction on his tweet. And then a few days later, he made DOGECOIN.com, and I just stumbled on it. I was like in some Bitcoin chat room or something like that, where some guy was just linked to it, and basically on DOGECOIN.com, it said at the bottom, like, if you want to make this a reality, then hit me up. So I just messaged him on Twitter, which is like one of my first tweets on Twitter. You can see it. And then he didn't respond in like 5 minutes or something like that because he's in Australia, but I didn't know who he was. So I didn't know why he didn't respond right away. And I was like getting impatient. So I just made it in a few hours. And then he finally got a hold of me the next day, and we just talked back and forth and just released it. So that wasn't much going on, wasn't much thought to any of this. It was just kind of sporadic and silly.
I noticed as well the website's been updated to dogecoin.com. I'm not sure who did that, but it looks great. I like the new look. I kind of
it's open source, so anyone can actually add to it. There's a GitHub repository for it. And there's a group of people updated it pretty recently.
It looks super official.
Yeah. Good job,
Billy,
contributors.
Billy.
Y'all rock.
Billy, I just sent the message to my boy Rishi. So
thank you so much. That's awesome.
No, it's all good, bro. We're getting you fucking verified. Fuck that.
And let's take a second to appreciate the fact too that in 2013, Billy was just sitting there saying, "All right, let's just have some fun and throw a dog on a coin." And now we have, what is it, like 500 verified accounts, 9,000 people watching as we just talk about the coin going to $70 billion, taking over the entire market cap of cryptocurrency, becoming the number one crypto, going past 69 cents. And what the heck is going on here? This doesn't feel like real life. You're right, Billy. It doesn't feel real. It feels like we're just in a dream.
Yeah, but if this is a simulation, we got like a pretty good one, I think. That's pretty funny.
Ben, what were the numbers on the NFL draft Twitter Space Live?
I don't remember, bro. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just a whole other shit right now, bro.
I'm surprised we haven't broke Twitter server.
Yeah. Bro, by the way, I've always said this. I've been saying this for years and years and years, bro. Twitter is the GOAT social media app, bro. You know what I mean? Like Instagram's cool and there's other things, whatever. I always come back to Twitter because this is where all the real shit is, where all the scumbags are, where all the fucking jokes are, where all the memes get started at, everything. You know what I mean? And it's just fucking so much. Like, Twitter's the shit, bro. Period.
That's true. I always come back. Like, I'll take breaks and then I end up back on Twitter.
Remember when Elon said he's taking a break and then he started tweeting again the next day?
Yeah, he's like crazy with Doge stuff too, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't resist the pull. The gravity of Twitter is always pulling on you.
Do you think he's going to really put a coin on the moon? You think that's going to be the ultimate meme of all time?
He's definitely doing it. He's definitely doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it.
That's so his style too.
And I'll give you guys a little bit of what I was thinking too the other day. So why would Elon like Dogecoin so much? Part of it's just because it's funny and it's cool, but I think there's another layer to it. I think the main reason Elon and Mark Cuban too, I think the main reason they like it is because they have their kids getting involved. And what to their kids makes them look so cool? What to their kids makes them look legendary, like an absolute baller? To be doing something like that with Dogecoin, I think, they're very private about their kids, especially their younger kids, but I think they are doing a lot of this to make their kids think they're awesome, and it's working because it should work. So I think that's part of the reason too.
Well, also the fact that it was made as a joke to make fun of Bitcoin is also just Elon. That's the biggest joke of all time for him.
Elon's the ultimate troll, though. And that he's trolling the shit out of Bitcoin, and I love it. It's like, I think it's fun. He's not
I also bet that. Well, I don't know. I don't bet, but I just had this thought. NASA gave him like what $3 billion to build the spaceship to land on the moon. The dude already got spaceships. He probably like, yo, I'll take that $3 billion. I'll put it in Dogecoin right now, and then like quadruple or whatever that investment.
Pump it to Mars. I think he also roots for the underdog too, right? Like Doge was like made as a joke, and then like he probably looked at it like, oh, like it's cute, and then he saw people talking shit about it, and he's like, no way, not over my dead body, and then he started pumping it.
Yeah, I think for sure, like all the people who are super serious all the time, Bill Maher, for example, Elon will love nothing more than to rub it in their faces that he just made a coin with a dog on it, even though it is legitimately great crypto. I mean, it's 5 times lower fees than Ethereum per 1 million transacted, anywhere from 2 to 5, depending on the 24-hour period. So it is legitimately great cryptocurrency. It actually deserves to be there, one of the biggest secrets. But nonetheless, it still has a freaking dog on it. And all the people who are doubting it just simply because of that factor are going to be definitely sad when Elon does that, and it'll make him happy. It'll make all of us happy because they deserve to have that rub in their face. They shouldn't have just doubted it simply because of that, and yet they are, and that's what makes it so amazing.
Guys, we're at 9,200 listeners.
Nice.
Hey, Billy, got a question for you real quick.
Sure.
When you're creating this thing, was there a point where you guys kind of looked around at one another and said, when do you think this is actually potentially going to be a real thing? Because obviously we know why it was created, how it was created, but I mean there had to be a moment where you guys said, well, what happens if this does take off, right? Just because you're a creator.
It took off kind of very quickly. So like within, I don't know, because I made Bell's coin before I made Dogecoin, and Bell's coin was stupid. No one cared about it. Like it was supposed to be based in Animal Crossing, and no one knew what that was, and it just died right away. So I had experience putting something on Bitcoin Talk and having people not care. And this one was totally different. Like if you go to the forum Bitcoin Talk and find the Dogecoin thing, you can see how fast and how quickly people just started making stuff for it. And I think one of the first posts was like, "Is this stupid on purpose?" And the next person's just like, "Yes." Yeah, and yeah, it was like on 4chan, like people were just like doing crazy stuff with it right away, and I was just following, or the forums were being made for it. Reddit was made for it right away, so we just kind of watched it like just catapult. I think it became real-ish when Business Insider contacted both of us, and that was the first time we actually like talked to each other in some live interview, and we are like, okay, I think something's going on. That was like a week after it was released, I think.
And then follow-up question, because you knew this question was going to come at some point. When do you write your book?
Oh, well, so someone on LinkedIn messaged me and was like, "Hey, you should write a book. You should pay me $35,000 and I'll write it for you." I was like,
Dude,
I don't want to do that.
You can pay yourself to write your own book. I think you can do that.
Billy,
Yeah.
you do a holographic book.
Whoa, that'd be so cool.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, your story it's literally it's a fairy tale, right? I mean, tried and true.
Yeah, it's something.
It's definitely something. It's a story, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I like like overwhelming is not the right word, but like everything's been moving really fast, and I'm like half on the sidelines and just kind of watching it with everyone else. And then I like have a lot of movement when I make tweets right now, which is really strange for me too, where I'll just like tweet some shower thought and be like, come back to it and get like 1,000 likes. I'm like, okay, that's really addicting. So I don't know.
Billy, you might be like you're responsible for changing George Washington's face on the dollar to a dog. Like shit's about to change.
Yeah, I don't know.
Billy, do your coworkers know that you created this?
Yeah, my coworkers do. They're like less interested too. Don't know about cryptocurrency. I like bring up random stuff. They're like, "Huh, that sounds crazy." I'm like, "Yeah." Like yesterday, I went and signed a like hood, and then they donated money to like a dog shelter, and they're like, "That's cool." Well,
Like they don't know
keep
that you're
talking about stand up.
the biggest
Fuck those guys, bro.
like you're the biggest icon in cryptocurrency.
That's weird.
You're
He's the dude.
I
He's the
love
dude
how
in the
humble.
meme.
Yo, I just love how humble you are. It's pretty
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
yeah.
Love it.
Well, I kind of feel like anyone who was in my position would act the same way. I think. I don't know.
Nah, man. People got egos and shit. You're fucking humble. I fucking
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Well, I think it's exactly in line with what Elon Musk said, right? Like fate loves irony, and the irony of this is exactly what you created, and now the irony of it is where we are. I mean, it's purely ironic, and it's freaking incredible, and the fact that you are so humble about it is incredible.
Well, I mean, I came back on Twitter for two reasons. Like, basically I wasn't paying much attention to it, and then I just got like a jillion emails for like cap the coin, cap DOGECOIN. It's like I was like kind of irritated. I'm just like, I'm not on the project. I don't have any DOGECOIN. I sold it all in 2015. Like, please, like, leave me alone. That's why I came back, just to tell everyone to leave me alone. So, and then like, I forget who was talking earlier, saying, I think it was Ben who's saying like Twitter is like, OG awesome community. I just kind of started to realize that like I was on Reddit before and posting stuff, but I never really did much with Twitter, and I saw like a real community around Twitter, and people were cool and like really excited and didn't necessarily know too much about cryptocurrency. And I guess at some point I was just like, well, maybe I'll just give it a try and see what happens. And now I can make dumb posts, and it's very addicting.
Now you're a legend.
I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, now I'm in this chat room right after taking a nap, and people are talking to me, I guess. So that's cool.
And the first time I reached out to you too, Billy, I was kind of nervous. Like I didn't know what to expect because I remember. So I Googled who created Dogecoin. I was wondering who the heck did this. This is awesome because at that point the channel was starting to go crazy a little bit. We had made the Discord. We were having a ton of fun in the community. So we were all wondering who did this. We want to talk to him more about him. And so I went and checked. So I found your Twitter and I said, wait, he doesn't post on here at all. That's not, why isn't he posting? We want to hear from him. So I remember I crafted an entire like full, I sent you like a full book of an email. Hey Billy, we would love to have you come and join the Discord or something like that. And I was so nervous because I thought you were just gonna think, oh, this is just some annoying person trying to get me to come on. But you were so nice about it. And then I remember that first time we talked, I was like, I was not expecting you to be like that fun to talk to. I just thought you were gonna be like some normal person. I didn't really know what to expect with that. So it's cool to see how we've come from that to now where we are today. It's like a completely different world in a lot of ways.
I hope I'm a normal person.
Hey guys, someone just sorry to cut you guys off. Someone just sent me a fucking a message on TikTok, and they posted the script. Someone got a hold of the script for the Doge Father, the Doge Father script on SNL.
I saw that.
Okay, bring us.
That's pretty cool.
That sucks, man. Let it play out, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
I mean, I didn't actually like look too deep into it, but it just
No,
sounds like okay.
not you. I'm talking about whoever did it. It's like, yo, man.
Yeah, I just
Someone leaked it. Hopefully, it's not the right thing.
I don't want to like read any of it, but like I do want to know if at least Doge is going to be mentioned because
Yeah, can you answer that?
Yeah, no, I mean it's in there. It's
okay. That's all I want to know because that's a feather in my cap. I've watched SNL since I was a kid.
It could be a
David
fugazi.
Spade and
I
Dana
know
Carvey
it's like
and all those
mafia
guys.
inspired.
Yeah, it could also be BS.
I'm 90 sure it's BS.
Oh no, Billy wasn't. That's right, Billy wasn't here. Yo, Billy, Elon, he tweeted someone, and he said definitely he's definitely mentioning Doge on SNL.
I'm so excited.
That's dope to you, man. Congrats.
Cute.
Billy.
You're so cute. So
We-
nice.
We have Slim Jim in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Slim Jim's here.
Slim Jim.
Yeah. Dude, Slim Jim is a trailblazer, I feel like, because like now there's a whole bunch of brands that are like excited about Doge, but Slim Jim like was the OG for that.
Yeah, Jimbo inspired me. That's for sure.
Slim Jim wanted me to tell you guys he said hi.
Hello.
Slim Jim does not send like little envelopes. They send like.
I feel like if
Oh my
Slim
God,
Jim
that thing was
starts speaking,
huge.
it'd be Macho
This
Man
is so-
Randy Savage. That's all I hear is if he starts talking.
Slim Jim will send you something the size of your house. Just remember that.
Were you surprised by the weight of that box?
Yo,
Oh my goodness.
yo, I
So
work
heavy.
out. It's not like I don't work out, man. I work out, man. I picked up that box. My back went out. It's like, what happened here, man?
I had to walk up
box,
stairs
that
with
box
that.
big as fuck, bro.
It's made really well too. Like I keep playing with mine. I just like open it and close it when I'm. It's like a nervous habit or something. But it's really satisfying to open it. So I hope more people can get it relatively soon.
Hold on, how many? So I remember he said only 20 of those NFTs were made, right? It's only 20 of those.
I think it was 50, David. I'm not too sure.
50?
Yeah.
That's still limited though, like especially in that case and everything.
Yeah, it's definitely the first like food brand or just brand in general to just incorporate Doge into anything and just like be a part of the Doge community outside of crypto, you know?
Has any other brand done any NFT type stuff like that? Because I mean, if it's the first brand to do it, that's pretty cool too.
I think Mark Cuban did something like he was shooting a basketball or something like that, and it had Doge stuff all over it.
No, this was.
Yeah, but some of the stuff was so cool.
Yeah, that's like.
That was really special too. I don't know. The whole thing was really cool.
I had somebody look at it. They were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I was showing that to people in stand up, like all proud of them. Like, look, guys. Like, what is that? Like, it has Slim Jims in it.
Billy, at work, do you ever get like people just like your coworkers come up to you and be like, "What are you doing, man?"
Oh well, they all assumed I was like filthy rich and didn't understand why I was working there. I'm like, well.
I would have honestly, I would have came up to you and been like, "Yo, Billy, like, I just want to let you know, like, I have no clue why you're here." You just created like one of the. You created a beast, and you're like sitting here, man.
Yeah, you united the world with coin. How do you feel? Go.
Well,
yeah.
no. So one thing I actually feel like I get like uncomfortable when people say stuff like, "Oh, you're gonna like end poverty," or Dogecoin like will save something. That's like all this money, like any dollars that come from Dogecoin just come from other people. Like it really is just moving money around. So if you make money, you or like if you bought at a low price and you sell it for a higher price and you make money, then you're just selling it to somebody else and they're getting your risk and you're getting their cash. So I don't know. Like the part that makes me happy is the community stuff and people doing cool stuff, and like the charity stuff that happened and just people being nice. But everything else is, yeah, really just moving money around in a fun way, I think.
Do you see it as an onboarding, a great onboarding cryptocurrency? The way like I've been talking about it as, like I view Doge as a great cryptocurrency for people just coming into the space. That's one of the aspects that it has.
I think I I heard that like more women use Dogecoin than the other cryptos, which I thought was like yay. It's like more inclusive, I guess. I think we didn't, obviously we had no if I go back when Jackson and I made it, we again like had no intentions in it, and at some point we're just like, okay, what do we do with this? And so I don't think we had any innovation in the tech or anything, but it was innovation in like okay, let's just try to have like a real community and like try to make this fun and try to have people do things that are fun and crazy, and like how we like raise money for the Jamaican bobsled team and stuff like that. So
that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Really cool. That was that one, and I think the coolest one was raising money for water wells in Africa. that Eric Nakagawa spearheaded. So I think like that was our innovation to crypto, was making it more accessible and less like, you know, I was in Bitcoin talk community, and like there's a lot of like hate basically, and just, you know, like elitism and stuff, and like it's just like totally not a place that newbies would want to come and be like, hey guys, like what is this, and everyone would be like, go away, you stink. And the Dogecoin community at that time was like, hey, you know, welcome, here's 5 Doge, or here's 20 Doge, like have some fun here. So I don't know, that I was pretty proud of that before the terrible people came in and started scamming everybody. But yeah.
Would
Billy,
you?
Billy, I have
I'm
a
sorry.
question.
Go ahead.
It's all right. Billy, I have a question coming straight from the chairman. He just DM'd me. He wants to know: is it okay for him to buy Doge (parentheses legally?
What?
That's all. That's all he asked.
You what? Yeah, you can buy it from exchanges. I don't think like if you want to like own the coin, like be the CEO or something. I don't know. This doesn't can't do that. It
He's
belongs to everybody.
writing back directly for Billy. He said,
Yeah, I have nothing to sell. If anyone wants to come to
"Not
me
he's
and
no,
say,
not directly for Billy."
oh,
Nah, I'm confused. What the fuck you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Me too. Like I'm
Dude,
going.
is it okay for him to own it?
we all own it. It's a decentralized cryptocurrency. No one owns it. Everyone owns it. So yeah, it's okay for you to own it. You own it. We all own it.
Would you go ahead and Billy? This is for you. Would you, if you can go back, would you do things differently, or would you leave it as is?
I like. I wouldn't have sold, but other than that, like there's absolutely nothing I could like. It's one of those things where you don't know how life would play out if you got to a certain point, and um, if I got to this point with my 6 million Dogecoin, I would like to have kept it. But like in terms of like whether or not I would change anything about the parameters, whether or not I change anything about anything, like I have no idea if it would be like this if it anything else was changed. So may as well keep it the way it is.
Billy, has anyone?
Is there a way to like? I mean I'm assuming there's a way to like tip you some tokens, right? Like if I wanted to just throw you some, or like inspire my audience to do that, like, or
Oh yeah,
appreciation.
sure. Yeah, I like free money. Yeah, I have the like my Twitter profile has a tip thing, and actually a lot of people tip me. So right now I have 165,000 Dogecoin, and every time I get a tip, I'm like super appreciative.
Man,
So I've been
I
able to
got
like
you,
be
homie.
on this
I
ride
got
like
you.
with everyone.
Just wanted to say thank you, Billy, honestly, for this being an opportunity to change my life, just personally speaking.
Yeah, well, that's you, man. You're like, I remember you really early. You're like, what do you think of this account with your like every letter being capitalized thing? And I was like, oh, I think you're just hustling. And you were in the space before I was, so I thought that was really cool. Like you and Risky
I
and
mean, Billy, bro, think about it, bro.
Matt,
We're
you're all
all in this room
hustling.
because of you, bro.
Yeah, I wish Jackson was here too. I miss that guy, but I understand why he's not public right now.
I'm gonna fight Jackson. I'm just joking, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey Billy, you said you're a you're a big fan of SNL, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
actually, I haven't watched it in a really long time,
Well,
but you
that's
know, like the Lonely Island stuff, Chris Farley and
yeah.
Dana Carvey, and that's the time I really watched a lot.
So I think this is a brilliant move. I wanted to say this earlier, but now I'm glad you're in the room. I honestly think Lorne Michaels is doing exactly what I mentioned earlier in trying to leverage this massive momentum to try to basically revive SNL, which has been pretty awful for the last couple of years. I mean, I'm very excited for Saturday, and I also wanted to tell you that I sent. So you know the coin that you have that I sent you.
Yeah.
I sent maybe 30 to about 12 of the riders in hopes that one of them supports Dogecoin and that it somehow inspires them to make some sort of skit or sketch, as that one asshole kind of corrected Elon on. But yeah, they're floating around the SNL studio somewhere, so fingers crossed, bud.
That's cool. Yeah, it'd be cool if like someone showed it or something.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's that's you know, that's the beauty of our community is I think we're very we're risk averse, but we're not afraid to take risk, right? It's the nature of what we do here. It's just like, why the hell not? And I think that's probably where you were when you started. Why the hell not?
Oh, to like start the coin itself?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just like I think that my thought when I saw DogeCoin.com, it was just like, oh, this has to be made. And like, I don't know. That was about it.
I got a question. Like, I mean, what's everyone's thought? Like, what are your predictions? Do you think it's going to break $1, $1.50, $2, $10?
It's breaking $1, 1,000,000%, bro.
Yeah, don't ask me to make predictions. I have no idea.
Not a prediction, but just like a guess. Like if you're like, like, you know what I mean?
Are you celebrating once it does hit $1?
Well, so for me, the coolest thing about it hitting it, like if it hits $1, is that it'd be worth more than IBM, which is hilarious to me because I made it while I was working at IBM. So I get to tell my coworkers like, hey, Dogecoin's worth more than the company
awesome.
that $430,000 or 430,000 person worldwide company. Haha.
Pretty wild.
I drive by IBM and just stare at it.
I take a piss in front of their fucking store,
I wonder,
offices.
I wonder, so like, because I think technically IBM owns anything I worked on while I was there, so maybe IBM like technically owns Dogecoin, but since no one can actually own Dogecoin, I don't know how that works, but that'd be pretty funny if they tried it, because I know they have like a blockchain division or something like that. So
Billy, here's another message coming from the chairman. He said, your story is really dope and you need a Netflix documentary.
someone actually contacted me early and they wanted to like write a script. Like I don't want a documentary. I'd rather have like a Silicon Valley like show and have like, I don't know, Michael Cera or somebody play me just, typing it up in his underwear.
That would be so awesome.
Ben, it's your time, man. Make it happen. I know you can do it.
Let's get Michael Cera on here.
Bro, my fucking TV days are done, dude. I hated that shit.
Yeah, TV sucks.
Oh my god, bro! Like on top of that, it was just the producers of my show, man. They were fucking stealing money from the show, and I wasn't even for the first time I was like, I don't want to be behind the scenes. I'm like, I just want to be the talent. Just tell me where to go. Boom. Then I find out. I was like, why the fuck are we shooting 6 scenes today, bro? Really, 6 fucking outfits? What the fuck's going on here? Why are we eating California sushi? That's like $6 sushi load. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Where's like the real? What the fuck? And I find out. One of the guys that works on one of my producers was like fucking all of a sudden pulls up in a brand new Audi, telling me he's going to Cancun and all this other shit. I was like, wait a sec, what? He's got a Leica camera, and then I find out that these guys are taking money from the budget of the show, and I was like, fuck, man. And I was like, fuck this show. Yeah. So that was it.
Is there really like 9,000 people listening right now?
Yeah, there is.
I think there's 10,000.
Oh shit, Billy, when you get on my podcast, there's going to be probably 1.6, 1.7 million people that hear it.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot.
Why do I love all your answers? You're like, that's a lot.
Billy, I'm number one in countries I've never fucking been to. I'm the number one business podcast in Botswana. I'm in like random areas and fucking random countries. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck? Like, that's so crazy as hell.
What, Botswana?
Ben, yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one in Botswana. I was number one in Malaysia for a while. I was just like a bunch of random ass areas. I was fucking number one in fucking
Where's Botswana?
It's in Africa.
Oh, it's in Africa. I know that from Animaniacs.
Yeah, Billy's so humble, man. This is like,
Yeah.
it's fun to just sit
Cause
back
it's
and listen.
gone.
I feel like we're best friends, but you don't know it yet.
Right?
Oh, by the way, Billy, have you see that me and Rise, we're getting Doge tattoos, bro.
You're getting Doge tattoos?
No
For me.
bullshit. And it was
Oh,
funny
that's pretty
because
sick.
you want to know something crazy? We're getting them because it hit a fucking nickel. When it hit a nickel,
That's like a bet.
Nah, when
Rise
it
was
hit
like, "Yo, bro,
15 cents, Ben.
what'd you say?"
It was when it hit 15 cents.
Oh yeah, it hit 15. I'm sorry, my bad. It hit 15 cents. Yeah, it hit 15 cents. We're like, "Yo, we're getting." Was it 11? It was. Anyways, it was. God, it was crazy.
It was
When
like,
was that? Was that like, I don't know, a month ago or something?
It wasn't that long ago.
actually,
Well, it was
it was
probably a
less
little.
than that. It was less than that because I remember it was at 11 cents, and then so I told Ben that, and then it was like a day and a half later, Ben calls me and gives me the ideas, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have any tattoos, but I'm about to get one.
Yeah.
You know what I find strange? So like Bitcoin hit what 60,000 or something like not that long ago, and then at this point it just feels like, yeah, that makes sense. But at the time it was like, what is going on? Bitcoin is at 60,000. That's crazy. So I just feel like people get used to it in like, I don't know, a week or something, and then it's like, okay, that makes sense. Checks out.
Yeah. Then everyone gets spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it will be like when $2.
Billy, what do you think the biggest appeal right now is? Like, obviously, aside from price, what do you think the biggest appeal is with Dogecoin? Because I mean, it's literally it's a global phenomena, right? It's I mean, there's got to be a better word for it. But what do you think the biggest appeal to it is, from your point of view?
Like, I actually think this, like, there's a movement going on. The Doge money, which is like maybe the best thing that's ever been made, related to Dogecoin. That video like captured it pretty well, I thought. Where it's just like the climate of the world. It's just like right place, right time again, for why Dogecoin kind of became the thing that's going on right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't be really eloquent about it, but if you watch that video and see what's going on and how he kind of captured it, I think it's pretty apt.
That's awesome. I know we were kind of talking about like basically a true challenger to the United States dollar, like a true one for one. And I think the reality of Dogecoin, especially right now, I mean, it's insane what it's doing. I mean, that's a legit reality, and I don't. There really hasn't been a true challenger to the dollar that's a one for one. And we talk about. I think there were some questions going around about, what do we think it'll take for Tesla to accept Dogecoin? And my personal opinion is Dogecoin sustaining and not being a very volatile one for one trade because with inflation and everything, the dollar's not going to be very stable for very long.
Yeah, I think there was the lady who was on the news and CNB or not CNB, Fox Business did a segment where like the whole stock market is down, but the only things that are up that she wanted to talk about were Ethereum and Dogecoin. So I think it is something like that where it's like people are losing faith in a lot of different things, and crypto is here right now, and people want to hedge against the dollar, or hedge against other things like that.
Yeah, I think we were talking about the cap because that's always something that comes up, and I know that's something you absolutely love to talk about, right?
Yeah.
But there's no cap on printing money. Like the United States, like they can print as much as they want to, and yet the dollar kind of just holds its value just because that's the wink wink rule, right? Because the dollar's a universal, like that's what everybody uses. Everything's based off the dollar, and now, I mean, I get my facts right or wrong. I don't really care, but I know when George Bush was in office, I think our debt was like 9 trillion, and I think in like 4 years we're set to look at like 40 trillion, and we're still printing.
Yeah, I think it's part of it. People are just losing faith in a lot of things going on, and then COVID and everyone's indoors and etc.
Yeah, so, I think it's inevitable that we're going to see a shit ton. It's going to be a storm of e-commerce, especially the all online businesses or the mall
type stores that have closed because they can't pay rent, that are now going all purely e-commerce. It's going to be inevitable for these companies to not accept crypto. And I mean, the storm right now is Dogecoin, and riding that wave, I think, is a very brilliant marketing move. I talked about that earlier, and I can't hash that out enough to just say anybody that doesn't come out and say, "Oh, we're going to accept crypto, but we're not going to accept Dogecoin," it's a death sentence to them right now.
And that's why Slim Jim definitely deserves a lot of credit, and specifically the marketing team.
Yes.
You guys have been doing so much good stuff.
Yeah, I just want to, like, Slim Jim's a listener. Oh, but I just, like, I really want to shout them out. I think every time, you see another brand that also tries to do something like Budweiser or whatever, like, I just feel like, oh, that's Slim Jim's doing, right? Like, that's their influence.
Yeah, he led the way. You literally, Slim Jim has, I mean, you literally are the revolutionist. I mean, it's amazing, and it's something that, I mean, you used a social media tool that a lot of people just didn't use. I wouldn't say correctly, but you weaponized it in a good way, right? It's like you took your brand and you ignited your brand. Your brand's been around for so long, but it's just never been like this. And you were willing to take that risk, and now everybody wants to be Slim Jim.
For sure.
I remember when Slim Jim won that poll, being the 14th seed in a 60-14 poll.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
That was awesome.
Fun. They're hitting the internet buttons.
Matt,
Dogecoin community is good at that.
Oh, you have all those numbers on point, man.
That's what I do. All day long, every day, I'm just looking at numbers and trying to memorize them for my show.
Ben, I got a question. What's your
Go
most
ahead.
viewed episode on your podcast?
What's that? What's that?
What's your most viewed episode on your podcast?
Fuck, I don't know. See, the way the podcast works on Apple system is every 25,000 downloads is equivalent to 1 million views on YouTube. So
do you think we could break this number when you have Billy on your episode?
I think without a doubt right now, because the show's on absolute fire right now for the last like 6 weeks, I think it'd be, if Billy just farts and doesn't say shit and the interview ends up being 7 minutes long, it'll be he'll be in the top 3.
I can do that. I'm pretty good.
If he talks and and we like we get into it, have like a good decent 30-40 minute conversation, yeah, bro, it's gotta be number 1. I mean, he'll beat everybody. I mean, I'm trying to think of what. I had a chick on there who used to be a bottle waitress, and then she just always harassed, bad relationships and everything else, whatever. Just normal girl, Sacramento, California chick, and she was like, "Fuck this shit," whatever, I guess. And she met some dude who's starting a company. She helped him start it. Then boom, company's worth $25 million, and she's one of the main owners. And so that was a big thing because people felt relatable. It was she was relatable to normal listeners. George Lopez, pretty big episode. Kevin Durant, big episode. I'm trying to think who else is big.
We got Kevin Durant.
Actually, he's a good friend of mine. I mean, there's a lot of really good friends of mine who I haven't asked to do the show, like Kid Cudi, John Mayer, things like that. I just don't want to have them on the show for because it's just, I don't know, it's weird to interview your friends, man. But sports stuff is different. I'm trying to think who else. I had a YouTuber who was really, really big on the podcast ended up being big because he was pushing it. Was Omi the Hellcat, and then actually, yeah, one of the owners of FaZe Clan is Norden FaZe Rain. That was pretty big too. But actually, you know what? I'm sorry, my bad. Jordan Woods, my biggest episode. This was right after the Kardashian drama, and she declined to do 2020. Every single Barbara Walters, every single news outlet, she declined. And then she's like, "Hey, if you don't ask anything about that shit, I'll do your show." And she's a friend of mine, so I was like, "Cool." And so when she did it, boom, that was pretty big. Billy's gonna crush all that shit.
Billy, are you
on your Twitter feed when you? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Not.
I was Ben posts a lot of sports stuff, and I always get excited because I'm a big sports nut. So whenever I see you posting stuff, and it's like most of my feed is Dogecoin stuff, but I'll see like something about Ichiro. I'm like, oh, Ichiro.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So Billy, the funny thing is, Ichiro was my first card through my official Major League Baseball Topps Project 2020 collaboration last year. So I was card number 1, and I didn't think much of it. I was like, oh fuck it, whatever, boom. So I didn't really go too hard with the card. And it's a collectible item, and I'm in the collectible space. Hence of why. I mean, I don't look at Bitcoin as collectible, but it's kind of in that, has kind of the same feel. And my Ichiro card ended up hitting like $3,000, $3,400 a card. It was pretty crazy. And because I had a big discount code, they make you buy your own cards. I bought 110 of them, and there was only 1,800 in the print run, which is really low. So I owned damn near 10% of the stock. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't sell. I just held on to them. And like I said, they were going for like a grip. And then they set up a private autograph signing between me and him at why the fuck am I trying? I'm trying to think of the fucking stupid ass name now.
So you met him?
Yeah. So and Griffey and a bunch of the cool thing about it was I was the number one baseball card for Topps for like the last year. So I signed a big deal with them. And my cousin, I think I said it there. My cousin passed away 3 months ago, COVID. Young dude, 42 years old, and he his favorite player was Ichiro, and he was a diehard sports fan, Seattle sports fan. So I dedicated that card. I'm gonna send you one, by the way. And I dedicated that card to him because I put like all he's a reason why I even started a fucking nonprofit organization, started a business, got a crib out in Seattle, all this crazy shit. So it's kind of crazy, yeah, man. So I can't even think. I've had so many different people on the show. We're at 180 episodes, and it's doing well.
Awesome.
What's your favorite sport, Billy?
I grew up in Portland, so I think like we just kind of we have one team, right? Or well, we have two now, but we have the Blazers, and I grew up watching like Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter and that Blazers
Rod
team.
Strickland.
Yeah, Rod Strickland came in with all his like band-aids on his fingers. He was great. And then Rasheed Wallace and the Jailblazers and all those guys.
Oh, the
Bonzi,
really Bonzi Wells.
Yeah, Bonzi.
That's crazy.
Then,
Billy
Dame Dollar. Like, I hope if Dame Dollar says something. If that's another thing. If Dogecoin hits $1 and Lillard says something, I'll be pretty excited.
So, did you ever get to see
that guy's amazing
Peyton play for the Supersonics?
Who? What?
Gary.
Oh, Peyton?
Yeah.
Yeah, Glove. He's good. And then Durant played for the Sonics for like a season.
Yeah, very so. And
until that got taken.
They got fucking sold. The fucking OKC. It was fucking bullshit.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm actually from Seattle.
Yeah, man. So Billy, listen, but you're in the Bay now. That's right. No, never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have season tickets. This season will be my 10th season having Seahawks tickets, season tickets. So,
sick.
If you're down to go up to a fucking go back up to the PNW, I'll I have founders.
Oh hey, I've never been in that stadium. That I know this is supposed to be like super loud.
CenturyLink is the shit, bro. It's literally one of. Obviously I'm biased, but it's a fucking great stadium. It's fucking amazing. I have row D, so I'm the fourth row from the fucking 40-yard line. So I'm like literally, they're amazing seats.
Ben, are you really banned from the 49ers stadium?
Yeah, Levi Stadium, and they have facial recognition too, so that's fucked up, right?
I got an Afro wig if you.
Yeah, that's not gonna work, bro.
Hey, Christine.
I'm just gonna tell him.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying I'm just gonna tell him that it was another Asian, so stop the Asian hate. That wasn't me. Like, stop it.
Shoulda.
You know what's funny is I was talking shit, and I was obviously sitting. It was fucking 90% of the stadium's all Niners fans, and it was fucking obviously they're 7-0, undefeated, and then that's our biggest rival, not just because NFC yet, but there's a big rivalry ever since Richard Sherman and fucking Crabtree. So the game was a big deal, 7-0. They're fucking just everyone's hyped and shit. I'm like, yo, we're about to take these fools down. It's game over. We win the game. This dude's fucking yapping all fucking game. He's telling me shut the fuck up. He's spinning. Brett stinks like crazy. So I smacked the shit out of him, and then fucking he called security, and I didn't run because I'm like, bro, I'm an old ass man. I'm not running from nobody. He's fucking crazy. And so like I said, and then whatever, and then the security came, and then it just all fucking everything went to fucking and all bad. I didn't know people from like some front office were in front of me and all this other shit, and I was like, oh man, this shit was fucked up.
I like how we're doing this Dogecoin talk. It's like, let's talk sports, and I'm getting all excited. Hey, there's 9,000 people that are talking about Dogecoin. Let's talk about the Mariners.
Ben,
Well,
what
shoot,
was
like
what was more lit, Levi Stadium or Candlestick?
Candlestick, bro. Times a minute. There's no culture at Levi's, bro. When the Niners were shitty for like 3-4 years of just doing really bad, bro, they were like 20% occupancy. Thought it was COVID was going on over there. It was fucking dead, bro. You know.
Hey,
And
really
dog,
quick,
remember,
because I know we still have Matt and Billy in here, and I wanted to make sure that everybody in this live feed knows. Christine, we talked earlier about with Dogecoin Rise. We talked about for Saturday Night Live. We wanted to do a pre SNL, and probably more importantly a post SNL, because we assume that because Elon Musk did make an appearance here tonight, that post SNL he may pop in again after. Did we nail that down in terms of time? Like what time we wanted to go before?
I think we said an hour before we're gonna do the spaces, right?
Yeah, we're doing it an hour before just so we could get everyone in here prepared. Hype up the party a little bit.
Yes.
Perfect.
And
I'm gonna be on a camping trip, man. Fuck it. That's all good.
Oh man.
No, I think it'll be
as
good
well.
because I think we got. I mean, we got some like I said, we got some major players in this group, and I think it's enticing for somebody like Elon Musk or Mark Cuban to pop in and just kind of see what the Doge fam is chatting about during this, right? And I just wanted to make sure that we threw that out there, Billy, because I think you may have popped in a little bit late before we were coordinating that. So it'd be amazing if you're able to jump in and be a part of that. And
Yeah, I feel like it's an event like the last big event for Dogecoin community like that was the last NASCAR race, or like the OG NASCAR race when people donated to get the car on the NASCAR. I feel like that was like a community unifying thing. Unifying thing. So I feel like this will be a community unifying thing, and if people could come and watch it together, I think that'd be really fun.
yeah, I think with the
And I'm thinking
influence
about doing a
this group
live stream
has
probably
with
too, maybe even Deering. I don't know
for
how
sure.
that would work, but a live stream, I mean, if we wanted to, maybe we could even get all of us, we could do one of these on Twitter and also integrate that into the live stream, which could double the amount of people watching. We could get 20, 30,000 people maybe between YouTube on Final Stand and Twitter. I mean, that would just be such a big pull. How could Elon Musk not come at that point?
Yeah,
He's not
man.
coming in, bro. But anything happens on Saturday, bro. I don't mean to break you guys' hearts, man. He's gonna have so much shit going on before the show, and then after the show, he'll definitely be out with what I'm saying, with the basically. I just did Kid Cudi just went on SNL, and it was a big deal. He wore a dress and fucking to celebrate, I'm saying, for fuck, what's the word, man? Mental illness and Kurt Cobain and stuff and everything. And Cudi didn't get back home until 5:30 in the morning, bro. That night at SNL, like they go out and they party and shit. It's kind of like so I just have a hard. I highly doubt. And New York is like back open, like cracking right now. I was just there. I highly doubt. I mean, again, though, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just saying I don't think like on the night of the show and all that. I just think he's gonna have so much shit going on over there.
I mean, hey, I'll settle for Mark Cuban. That's pretty dang cool too.
I think Cuban's easy, man. I think that's easy, bro.
Mark Cuban's awesome, man.
Hey, I'm not
addicted
gonna lie.
to watching Shark Tank, so
I'm not gonna lie. I'll settle. I'm not gonna settle. It's not settling at all. I'll roll with Billy Markus. I'll roll, dude. We got Billy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No,
we'll settle for Billy.
Yeah, we'll settle. We'll settle for the creator. Yeah,
Honestly,
we'll settle.
I think getting Billy in here was bigger than getting Elon Musk.
I agree.
Oh no,
I agree. I agree.
I mean, I love Billy, but that's Elon Musk.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
yeah, but guess
oh
what?
Man,
the
stop
thing
it,
is
guys.
Elon Musk, he's gonna have the same questions we have.
For Billy?
Yeah, Matt, but
yeah.
You got to remember, if it wasn't for Billy, Elon probably wouldn't be doing what he's doing with Doge. So that's
right.
Why it's bigger. Billy being in here is the biggest thing that has happened to this community.
100%.
Oh man, when you guys like when that
No, yeah, I'm
list
not. I'm
came
not.
out or whatever, and then I like made that joke that was like, "Why am I number 9?" And then like I came back to it later, and like everyone was just like, "I renounce my position." Like that was so funny.
Jim just messaged me saying that he's bringing all the snacks for the pre-party.
Nice. I still haven't opened my or I opened it, but I haven't eaten any of them. I should. I read that if you eat what it was like 108. Actually, there's some number that if you Google Slim Jim, if you eat a certain amount, you'll die. So I won't eat that much. But
No big deal. No. You might want to remember that number.
it was something like 900 or 1,000 at a time or something like that.
Doge,
Please
Doge Drip
stay
just
alive.
said
We
that
would
they're
like
bringing
that.
the Doge.
What'd you say?
Drip just said what, Rise? They'll bring all the water?
Yeah, Doge Drip just sent me a message saying they're bringing all the Doge water.
Dude, we're all going to Ben Baller's house. That's what we're doing. And we're going to Slim Jims and Doge Drip water.
Dude, that Doge Drip water, by the way, is like drinking the top of the Rockies. Like
Nice.
Like it's weird. I was telling him earlier. It's like even in the bottles, it's actually colder than normal water. It's amazing, and
That sounds delicious.
kudos to them for what they've
By
done.
the way, any party we're gonna have it in the fucking RV because I'll be in the mountains in the RV. My family. It fucking sucks. I just realized that now. Hopefully, I have fucking internet. I'm gonna have TV. I'll have channel 4 for sure because I have a satellite dish on my RV. But I'm hoping I'll have internet so I can listen to the fucking the Spaces chat and everything.
Oh no! You know what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna get all crazy, and you're gonna be pissed running around the mountain. Yeah,
I'm gonna have that fucking Jenny Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have that Cricket.
That's why I kind of drive slow on your IV and just like make a pit stop at a city and just delay your trip.
Yeah, you're like, I have to pee for an hour really quick.
Shit, I got 3 young kids, man. They ain't fucking hearing that shit. They don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't give a fuck about no mom, nobody.
Account?
Only thing they care about is fucking Roblox.
Damn.
Now that Ben mentioned Roblox, I just want to let you know, Billy, that Doge is all over Roblox. Like my 9-year-old, she tells me like, "Dad, I just seen Doge on Roblox."
It's all over there, dude.
Yeah, what I thought was really cool. Early when I came back, I hosted a game jam, and I think most of the people who joined were like pretty young. We got a lot of games made by people, so yeah, it seems like it's pretty popular among younger crew. And I'm not on TikTok, but I hear it's just like TikTok's like infested with Doge stuff.
What's your favorite game?
There's a game called Rock Run. It's a indie game made by the person who has been making the NFTs with me actually. And other games I played World of Warcraft, of course, back in the day. That was like an amazing game. Like a recent game I really liked is the samurai game. What was it called? Oh, I can't remember. I've been playing Yakuza recently too. That game's great. But yeah, I'm just like a gamer. I've been playing games since I was 5.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know that my phone's about to die. Dude, DOGECOIN Rise, you are amazing for putting this together. All of the influencers that are at the top of this list, kudos, man. You guys all rocked it. I'm so impressed. This is amazing. Billy, thanks so much for jumping in. I have to go, but I'm very much looking forward to Saturday night live, both the show and live here. Dude, you guys keep rocking. I've never felt such a sense of community in all of my life, and I played basically professional baseball until I couldn't. This is more of a team than I've ever been on in my entire life. So just want to tell you all I love you guys. Keep pushing. It's not always going to be peaches and cream, but at the end of the day, our community is as strong as every other crypto that's out there that wants to be. So love you guys. Be safe.
Good night.
See you guys Saturday. Yeah.
Much love.
Yeah, guys.
That was all eloquent. Good job.
I think
I second that too. Good job setting this up, Rise. Good job putting it together. And we got to give a shout out to Chairman too, because with his tweet, we got a lot more people in here. So
Definitely thankful for Chairman as well. Thankful for Jenny for actually giving me this idea. If it wasn't for her earlier.
Jenny from the block.
I have really good Wi-Fi, by the way, Ben. Just kidding.
But yeah, I think I'll wrap it up right here just so we could get some rest in case we need to wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Alright.
fool.
Thank
DM me
you
or
so
text me
much
if
for
some
hosting
shit goes
this.
down.
DOGECOIN Rise, thank you so much for hosting this. It was amazing to be here with everybody.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, dude.
In the
That was fun. My
Hey,
first
much
Exactly.
love to everyone,
whatever this
man.
thing is.
Thank you for everyone who's listening too, man. Definitely much love to everybody.
Yeah.
So
Everyone,
what time?
Same here.
go ahead.
What time are we getting on here to remind everyone?
About Saturday,
Yes.
we're probably doing it around like 7 p.m. Pacific.
Standard time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
7.
thank you, Billy, for taking time out of your night to just come and join us. And thank
Yes,
you for
Billy.
everything you do, Billy.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. And now I know what Twitter Spaces is or whatever.
Currently trending one on Twitter too, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you guys. And it didn't break down on us. That's crazy, dude. We broke spaces, but still let us go.
Did we reach 10,000 or about 9,000 something?
We got to
I think
9,800.
Holy crap, 9,800.
that's amazing, dude.
There's
Congrats.
just so much love in this room right now, you guys.
Yes.
Totally. Totally.
Strong. And
So much love. Thanks, Billy.
we have big players in here, and it's awesome that you guys stayed with us. And we'll do this again. We're gonna do it before Saturday Night Live, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yep. We'll be there.
All right. Bye. Good night.
Everyone
Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Good night, y'all.
Take care.
See
Bye.
you guys at